Hello, CraftingMantis here, and welcome back to another episode of Valheim on the Saga SMP. So in the last episode, I ended up working on the base here in the Black Forest. So as you can see, a little bit more progress has been made on this. I was definitely playing around with some of the supports and stuff for the actual roof, and oh my gosh, the physics on this game can definitely be a little difficult, and but I think I finally figured out a support structure up on the top that, definitely makes this work a lot better. And I wanted to kind of show you guys. I'm thinking about kind of leveling this out just a little bit because, it makes it harder for this area. But so just kind of leveling this out a little bit, and then kind of leveling it out over there as well, just to kind of, make this work a little bit better, as it dips down so far over here that, this feels a little out of place. Now, one of the things that I wanted to share with you guys was a comment from Sovereign Ilian, and I really liked the way that they described the build, and Ilian said it looks like somewhere you would fight a final boss from the outside, and the openness inside makes it so cozy once you enter. And I really like the way that they described this, and I really want to keep keep that in mind as to how to actually put this all together. Kind of like this is almost like a Skyrim kind of feeling, like you're about to meet the final boss in Valheim or Skyrim, and you have to go through here. Though that almost makes me feel like there should be some kind of like basement. So maybe even maybe there's like a quote unquote secret entrance here where, granted, I don't think we can really do like a secret entrance, but definitely, kind of playing around with some of the ideas that go along with that, because I really like that description. And, and that's kind of this, the feeling when I read that, I'm like, that is so right. And so, so that's what I'm kind of going to be going for here. And, in terms of just trying to figure out how everything ends up kind of playing out, especially in the area around this as well. So as you can see, I started, putting in the supports on the side. Now, I made the decision that I'm just going to do the supports here and then stop the roof right here, because the actual roof, the plants can't grow if there's a roof above it. They need actual open sky, and so I'm going to leave the roof off right there, and then just have these supports come down, and then I'm gonna raise the ground here. So we're gonna get rid of the water here. I definitely found that this is the water level, because if I dig down anywhere around here below this level here, then I get water. And so this is definitely where the water table is, and we really can't dig below that. I've been running into some issues with that in in the actual build. And then as you can see here, we've got the area. This is going to be the level for the deck area, but we'll get into that later in this episode. But I wanted to bring you guys in here to kind of show you the changes and stuff that I've kind of made in here. So I ended up, let's see, I did make some changes over here. And so I moved the portals. I decided that I wanted to set up the fermenters over here, and I've got some storage both on top and over here. I don't know if I'm actually going to use them, but, I thought they looked good there. So rather, regardless of whether I use them or not, they, I can, they look good where they are. And so I'm not going to go too much further in this direction. And and that's pretty much, other than, this, I think I had this in the thumbnail. Oh, and I'm running into a thing. I had this in the thumbnail, but I didn't actually have it in the video, but I just added some lights as well as some of the trophies. And then, oh, wow. We are getting some fog in here. Holy cow. Okay, the fog's, the fog's rolling in. Oh my goodness. Now, I added these columns as well. That was one of the things that I ended up adding in here. But if we go ahead and head up here, I can show you guys the support structure that, okay, the support structure that I have going on here. So I brought the portals up here, so they're now out of the way. I'm not 100% sure if I still want to put them around the the edge there, but they definitely work there for now because they're out of the way from underneath. But yeah, so we've got these support structures. So I started doing, kind of, because originally what I did is I had like these ones here all over. So like where this is, it went all the way down the bottom. And then there was, these two that came all the way down the bottom. And so I built all that up, and then I started just kind of removing structures and like, okay, how does this work? And how does this work? And all of that. And let's see, I need to eat. So let's go ahead and eat and then switch over to 6. But as you can see, we're pretty much red all the way at the top, and so I'm not 100% sure how I'm going to end up venting the smoke because I don't know how much more I can end up putting up on top outside of the roof. So it will definitely be interesting to see how this all plays out. Now, the next step is for me to actually put the roof on this, as well as start getting to work on the lovely deck area out this way. So, I can kind of show you guys where I'm going to be doing that, because I definitely need to get the roof on because I'm so tired of fixing this stuff. Granted, I'm going to end up having to do it for the deck out here, but yeah. So we're going to have the deck, and that's another reason for wanting to kind of take this level down, because I don't want the trolls to pretty much be able to walk out onto my deck. And so I definitely need to take some of this down and then build up the deck and stuff and all of that. So this is definitely still lots and lots of work to do. So that is, I wanted to bring you guys in to kind of show you guys the structure before I started adding stuff into it, because what I'd like to do is to build up the structure, get the roof on here, and then possibly get to work on some of the interior stuff for in here. So I don't know how much of the interior I actually want to do, because I'm definitely very much looking forward to Hearth and Home, which is coming out this month, which is super exciting. So we'll get some, some of the interior stuff that we can end up working on as well. So I'm going to get to work on adding a roof to this lovely thing, and then we can get to work from there. So I have definitely made some progress on this. So as you can see, we now have a front deck area. Though I'm not 100% sure about this, because it definitely makes it look more like a home rather than you're going into a boss dungeon. Or at least in my opinion. Definitely let me know what you guys think down in the comments. But yeah, so we definitely have a nice little area, because then, we can actually come out and look out into the beautiful forest and stuff. I've been trying to not take out a whole bunch of the forest, just kind of, bringing it back just a smidge in order to, kind of, I'll just open up the area and, okay, this guy, I need, it's like as soon as I put out the, I need more feathers. I definitely need to make more arrows. Because, I've used up a lot of them. In fact, I think, what I have most is the wood arrow, which is what I've been using, which is basically wood. You don't actually use the feathers in that. But yeah, so we got this here. We'll take a, better look at the detailing and stuff up there once I get up there. But I wanted to bring you guys around to the side here, and hopefully, it doesn't look like we have any friends. Yeah, I recently killed a troll over there, and it's like, is there another one? They like to spawn over here. So yeah, so I added in addition to the actual roof here, I was able to figure out a little way to kind of create like a bump out in order to allow the smoke to actually exit up on the top of the roof. And then I also added in these nice little windows here, which is, which definitely adds a lot of light inside. So definitely super happy about, about that, and just how much it ended up adding to, like the roof line and stuff like that. Because, before it was just pretty much flat, especially considering that, before I added that and then added these, it just. And then what is going on up there? What? I am so confused. There's a whole bunch of wood up on the top, and I don't know why. Let's see if I can, whoop. Yeah, see, look at this. It does this to me all the time, where just random wood will end up showing up, but I don't know why. Oh, actually, I do know why. I do know why. This is, I was adding in different supports on here, so that's the reason. Oh, so I should probably, yep, I got some over here too. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, we needed to be on this side anyways, just so that I can come over here and I can, instead of walking up the stairs, I'll just drop down onto, onto the balcony here. Ta-da! There we go. Alright, so I still need to add in another crafting bench, or workbench, or whatever they're called, underneath the stairs over here, just so that I can end up repairing things, because since this does not have a roof over it, this definitely does end up getting destroyed. And then these ones have been too, even though they've been under the roof, they apparently are considered exposed, and so I've been having to come in and kind of, repair these. So with the stone walls, they are actually, they're thicker than the regular walls, and so I had to come in here and kind of create a little bit of a detail. So it's actually, we've got double of the core wood posts here, and then the back wall goes on the back side of the, yeah, you can see the little hammer going, hey, there's a workbench under here. But yeah, so the detail and stuff is on the inside wall, and then we've got the actual, like, regular stone wall underneath. And so I could actually put stuff on the ledge, but that is definitely not something for today. So this right here, so this is our lovely interior. So I was able to get these set up, and so these are oh my goodness, what are they called? I think they're braziers. Yes, hanging braziers. So these right here put off a whole lot of light, and as you can see, it says fuel 4 out of 5. I put coal in these so long ago, and yeah, they're still burning. Granted, they do produce smoke, and so it's a good thing that I have the roof vented and stuff, because the smoke just basically goes along the roof line there and then out through the top there. You can kind of see the sky up there. Hi, sky. But yeah, so definitely a lot of light and stuff in here. Now, over here, what I'm planning on doing is probably creating like a Mead Hall kind of thing. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with the ancient seed part of these, the pillars. But honestly, I just think they look cool just, kind of sitting there. So I might just, like in between, so this area right here, turn this maybe into an area for, like tables and benches, and basically turn this area into the Mead Hall area. And then over here in one of the bump outs, I ended up adding in the hearse, and that way I could actually, instead of, because I've been going back to spawn, so I basically, through this portal, and then it's like, oh, I'll go through this portal, and that's how I end up getting, making food and stuff. It's like, ooh, yeah. But yeah, that doesn't necessarily work when you're trying to make something real quick, because you gotta, okay, well, go back to spawn, make sure, oh, crud, I forgot something, so come back here, grab it, go back to spawn. So it's like, I really need a place to actually put the hearths. And so all I did was, instead of using these, oh, what are they? I don't, oh, no. Okay, that works. So instead of using the solid ones, like I did in here, and you really can't, there we go. So like here, you can see the wall there. I just ended up doing the support beams across so that the smoke can kind of come out the top, and then it also is able to actually go outside of the window as well. So yeah, it definitely lets out all of the smoke, which is fantastic. And it also ends up providing a fire for the bedroom, which is going to go in here. Granted, right now, all I have is just a single bed. Because, yeah, I need to gather some more of the fine wood and stuff, and then I also need to see if I might be able to convince, like, Hodag or, somebody to see if we can't get some wolves. Oh, and it's lovely, lovely weather. But see, this is what, this looks just awesome. Having this window here, I'm able to kind of look out and just kind of, watch stuff. So if I just need a moment to just kind of take a breather, then yeah, it's definitely phenomenal, because I can just, look out the window, and yeah. So, other than actually looking out my actual window. So, I mean, either one works. I can either look out this one, or, I can look out, my real life window. But Yeah, one of the things that I really like, the trees actually sway in storms, which is, which is really nice detail within, within the game. Because I know some games you get storms and it's like the trees are just, like really just stationary, and this honestly feels like what I would see out my own window in in the woods in the back. So I really like that. But yeah, so definitely super excited about trying to gather up some of the more of the fine wood and stuff. Some of it may need to wait until we actually get into the plains, because that's where a lot of the birch is, and so I don't know. Yeah, we'll definitely see, because I haven't gotten any birch seeds or anything like that, which is which is really odd. So I can't actually grow any birch trees. So next episode, I am planning on working on the outside and, kind of getting some of this, like some of the farms and stuff set up out there. And then that way I can actually start growing like the carrots and the turnips. Oop, whoop. And then the other thing would be the actual docks in the back. So that's definitely something that, did I spook you? I did. I don't think, nope, I didn't get it. Definitely did not get it. But yeah, so next episode, I want to work on trying to get the outside a little bit more done up, and, trying to get things, looking a lot better out here, as, things are a little wonky right now, because I've just been chipping away at things, and yeah, just leaving them as is so I can concentrate on the actual build. But yeah, so definitely super excited about this, and, getting this place, kind of looking, definitely with more life and stuff like that. And then that way we can definitely get moving forward on some of the other stuff as well. I know we've got bone mass coming up here at some point, so definitely excited about that as well. So I definitely hope that you guys have enjoyed this buildy episode, and if you did, definitely hit that like button.
If you're new to the channel, click the Mantis icon to subscribe, then hit the bell button to get notified when I put out additional content. Want to check out more of my videos? Try the one on the left, or you could check out the playlist on the right. That's it for now, but I'll see you guys in the next episode.